Hello, this is Oriel Watcher, and today I'd like to talk about judgment. We all suffer from it from time to time, and quite frankly, lately I have been the subject of a lot of judgment from others who misunderstand my intentions, who might misunderstand my music, who might misunderstand me as a person. And I would like to talk about not just judgment, but duality. And I'm saging right now, because I'm saging my YouTube page. I've had, people come and go, not just on my YouTube page, but also on my SoundCloud page and my Facebook page. Excuse me while I just continue to sage. You can see the smoke as I sage my space, my personal space. So, we are discussing, in matter of simplistic terms, judgment. But to go a step further, I want to talk about judgment that is geared towards people who reflect their duality. Now, I'm a minister, for those who don't know. I'm a sovereign minister under the Lady-of-the-Mountain-Ministries, and it's really just an online base. It's a place where people can go and talk to me, those who need prayers. And what I do is, I do not pray for you in your religion, with your belief system. What I do is I call in and pray on such a level that, comforts you on every level, your multidimensional selves and your physical self, that you know who you are right now, okay? So, for instance, send love to embrace me, send love to embrace you. Abundance to bless me, abundance to bless you. Creativity to inspire me, creativity to inspire you. Do you understand? So what I'm doing is, I'll say the whole prayer: send love to embrace me, abundance to bless me, healing to heal me, compassion to conquer me, joy to fill up my heart, joy to fill up my heart, joy to fill up my heart, energy to revive me, creativity to inspire me, guidance to direct me, protection to surround me, calming to soothe me, patience, courage, and wisdom to sustain me in my darkest of hours. I will post that prayer in the message part, so where you see messages, the prayer will be there so that you can say that for yourself and others. The fact of the matter is I'm not here to please you, okay? I'm not here to frighten you. I'm not here to make you feel any way, because at the end of the day, feelings are part of the phenomena, our reaction to living in this world. So, for instance, okay, what if I were to stand here? Would it bother you if I stood here with just one glove on? Does this bother you? What is different about this image that might change your perception of me from a moment ago? How about now? Let's see. How about I put my sunglasses on and I stand here with one glove on one hand and my open hand on the other? Does it bother you now that you can't see my eyes? Explain to me, but you're actually explaining it to yourself, because you're, the one having the issue with me, okay? The fact of the matter is, we all have dualistic parts. Sometimes I like to drum, right? Other times I like to sing, right? Sometimes I enjoy being this, angelic, light-filled being, and other times I want to be in the shadows. Is there anything wrong with that? Because the last time I checked, the entirety of the whole is dualistic in nature. The source of creation had to be dualistic in nature as well. Did not the source of creation create all things that permeate our existence? Now that too is a perception. Perhaps it's as simple as an explosion within and boom bada bing. What did Mila say in The Fifth Element? Big bada boom? No matter what your belief system is, realize that there is a multidimensional verse, a multiverse. We are not secluded inside this universe, okay? We are much more than what we perceive ourselves to be, and we are certainly more than what others perceive us to be. If you have a problem with me, you can message me, you can talk to me, you can ask me questions, and we can work together instead of against each other, okay? In the realm of energy workers, you're going to encounter many things, all right? And duality is one of them. You cannot hide from your shadow self, nor can you hide from the light inside of yourself. You know, the worst person on the planet, he could be possibly even a serial killer or something to that effect, but let's just say he really likes kittens, and he enjoys saving homeless animals or kittens or dogs or whatever. Would you not then think that that person had light inside of them as well as this shadowy side? All right? The same goes for me or anyone out there. You do not have just one side of yourself. All right? We fear, so often we fear what we don't understand. Some people are afraid of disabled people. Some people are afraid of atheists. Some people are afraid of spiders. Some people are afraid of the dark. Some people are afraid of heights. You know, some people are afraid of themselves and what they're capable of. The truth of the matter is, whatever you fear, that is what you need to face, and that's what you need to look head on into those, you know, lights, if you will, and try to look inside yourself at the same time as you're looking at that perception of judgment through those eyes. No matter what it is, you could be seeing that and you're like, wow, that terrifies me. I don't know why that terrifies me, but, you know, maybe I should really look inside myself, right? And think about the fact that we all tend to judge what we do not understand, and we all fear what we do not understand. Judgment, fear, the perceptions that we hold inside is based on, a lot of the times, what we are subjected to throughout our lives and experiences, and, you know, mystical experiences to spiritual experiences to physical experiences, sexual experiences. All these different types of experiences shape who we are right now. So take time and think, honestly think about what you're judging and what part of the dualistic nature inside yourself that judgment is coming from. Because ultimately it is a form of fear. Checking the time. I still haven't paid for the YouTube for the unlimited yet, and I'm planning on doing that soon so I can do longer videos, but I really want people to think about the judgments we hold against others. I want people to think about the dualistic nature you have inside yourself. Now, it is true, that old saying is, whichever wolf you feed will win. But keep in mind, if you learn to balance both sides, the shadow side and the light side, if you can learn to balance and merge the two, there is no, oh, this side's going to override this side, or this side's going to win, the devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other. It doesn't have to be like that. So for those of you who have misperceptions about me or others in this field, and things we say, things we do, maybe lyrics, provoked something inside of you, this fear. It's called a trigger, okay? It's called a trigger. When we allow for those triggers to go in and start to move some things inside of us, and that stuff rises to the surface and we get scared, that's what you need to be facing. You don't need to look away. That's like some people, they drive past an accident scene and they stare head on and they're like absorbing all of that. That's a little extreme, but then you have the others who just, they can't look at all and they just look away. A lot of people look away from suffering, and they look away from the things that make them uncomfortable. Well, keep in mind, that's what you should be facing, and that's what you should be looking at. Death. Nobody wants to face death. Nobody wants to face that shadow side. Nobody really wants to face their fears. And oftentimes, we don't face our fears until it's too late. And we allow these judgments to settle in. Creates more fear, creates more discord inside of yourself. The more you judge others based on your inability to see the bigger picture, the harder it is for you to, become. Okay? So, I'm not preaching at anyone in particular. I just noticed some things the last few days on my YouTube and on my SoundCloud, and some messages I've been getting, and I'm sorry, but you have an erroneous perception of me, and you need to look inside yourself, and you need to figure out why you're judging me, or why you're judging so-and-so down the street, or why you're judging that person in another country. What is it about them that makes you so afraid? You're not facing your dualistic nature. So, Sushkita botale in the boshki and the badosote saya ushka unda badela or da sute besaya umbashkutute in the baya umba le to sutaskatopo ishkiamba. Blessings.